Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper. It's time to take a look at the news and features from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. We start the week with breaking news. It's out of Colorado Springs, of course, where USA Wrestling recently announced the hiring of Olympic medalist Matt Lindland as the new national Greco-Roman coach. Earlier this year, longtime Greco-Roman coach Steve Frazier accepted a new position as Chief of Donor and Alumni Relations in the National Teams Department. Lindland becomes USA Wrestling's fourth full-time national Greco-Roman coach, following Dennis Kozlowski, Mike Hoke, and Steve Frazier. Lindland won a silver medal at the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney and added a silver medal to his collection in 2001 as well at the World Championships. He won the U.S. Open 5 times and was a runner-up at the event on 3 other occasions. Lindland finished 6th at the 1998 Worlds and won gold at the Pan American Games in '96 and again the World Cup as well the same year. He was one of the first athletes to become a U.S. Olympic Training Center Greco-Roman resident athlete, where he trained from '93 through '96. Lindland also brings a strong coaching resume, most recently serving as the world team coach for the 2013 U.S. Greco contingent that competed in Budapest, Hungary, along with other international assignments. On the collegiate level, he served as an assistant coach at both Nebraska and Clackamas Community College. Now, following his wrestling career, Lindland found success in mixed martial arts. He earned a #1 world ranking at middleweight. He also coached numerous professional MMA athletes at his Team Quest gym. We talked with USA Wrestling's Executive Director, Rich Bender.
Anytime you can hire someone that's had success, on the mat, and Matt Lindland is one of the most successful Greco-Roman wrestlers in U.S. history, and recently he's had some great success off the mat as a coach, somebody that inspires people on and off the mat. I think the best is yet to come for American Greco-Roman wrestling.
Steve Frazier coached Lindland as an athlete and has a great deal of confidence in the hire.
He's got a great attitude, and I think those attributes are going to help him become a marvelous national coach. I'm thoroughly confident that Matt Lindland is going to be great for the Greco-Roman program in the United States as our new leader of the program.
We talked with Lindland just moments after the announcement was made.
I think R&D is first and foremost. Recruiting and developing is our first phase. Has got to be some recruiting. But since this process took a little longer, Scott, I think that I might even have to add a 0.5, which is get the current athletes ready and get them prepared and focus on their strengths and wrestle to our strengths at the World Championships that are coming up in no time. And we're going to have a team picked in just a few weeks.
Our news continues when we return. You're watching USA Wrestling Weekly.
ASICS has been there. They've been the lifeblood of the sport. It's been a long time, and they've been at the top of the game every year, forever. And I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, maybe that's where I've gotten my inspiration, because I always want to be in the top of my game in wrestling, and I think that's where ASICS is and wants to be as well.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
From Colorado Springs to Irving, Texas, that's where USA Wrestling hosted the Body Bar Women's Nationals, the annual age group national championships in freestyle. A number of entries grew considerably this year as some of the top young female stars came from across the country to compete. Spots on 2 U.S. World teams were up for grabs. We start with the FILA Junior Nationals there, featuring athletes between 17 and 20. The big star of the event, Becca Leathers, the Oklahoma high school star. She won a loaded 121-pound division, and it was last year Leathers was a member of the Cadet World team, if you recall. She powered her way back through the brackets where she met WCWA national champ Haley Agello, a former Cadet World champ herself. Leathers was dominant in the finals, winning bout 1 10-0 and bout 2 6-2. She was later named the outstanding wrestler for her performance.
I kind of go off the belief of not to be afraid of anyone, to go out there and wrestle like I would anyone else. And I've made big gains. I've been training really hard, working out at OSU and OCU and getting some good workout partners, and I feel like I've made big gains, so I think that helped me in the confidence coming into this competition.
Champions in the 8 world-class weights earned a spot on the U.S. team that'll see action at the FILA Junior World Championships in Zagreb, Croatia, August 5th through the 10th. Well, qualifying for the U.S. Junior World Team for the second straight year was Cody Fowl. She was the champ at 105 pounds. She'd become the star at Oklahoma City University, battling Olympic Training Center resident athlete Amy Howe in the finals. Bout 1 was a high-scoring affair. Fowl got an 11-10 win. Bout 2 wasn't as close, though. Fowl claimed the victory with a first-period pin. She'll return to the Junior Worlds, where she finished 5th in 2013.
I knew she was going to try to score off of all of my shots, so I was trying to go more upper body because she wasn't prepared for that. And it seemed to work. Match got over a lot faster.
Yeah, sure did.
So that's a big part of wrestling, just adapting and figuring out what your opponent's going to do.
Qualifying for her second U.S. Age Group World Team of the Year, Amy Fernside, the Jamestown University star at 112 pounds. She scored a pair of tech falls in the final series, stopping Sierra Blazone 10-0 and 12-2. Fernside earned a spot on the University World Team earlier this spring.
I was feeling confident. These girls are good. They know what they're doing. You know, it's just a matter of just who knows more, who's been in the mat room more. And yeah.
In addition to Leathers, 2 other members of last year's FILA Cadet World Team jumped up in age and made the Junior World Team this year. At 97, 2012 Cadet World Champ Marina Doi. She won the championship series with a win over her twin sister Regina in the finals. Marina won the first bout 7-0 and claimed the second by injury default. Doi recently won the Tricia Saunders High School Excellence Award from the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. She'll return to the world stage at a new level.
I get to try to bring back another world medal, so I'm excited to wrestle at this new age group in the junior division. You know, I'm heavier, I'm stronger, I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was last year, so I'm excited and I can't wait to wrestle at Worlds.
New York high school star Alexis Porter won the title at 138 pounds with a pair of victories over collegiate wrestler Olivia Cepentini of California. The scores 5-2 and 11-4. Porter was also a member of the Cadet World Team last year.
I like to use the saying, age is but a number. I mean, on any given day, anybody can be beat, you know, so as long as I go out, wrestle my match, I'm confident in the stuff that I do well, that I can get on just about anybody, no matter how old they are.
2012 Cadet World silver medalist Kayla Miracle was dominant in the finals at 121. The Indiana high school star defeated Gabrielle Warwick of Nebraska in the championship series. She had a pin at 3 minutes 56 seconds and an 11-0 tech fall.
We don't have many set practices, so I kind of have to make my own. So I kind of didn't come in here as confident as I should have, but I guess the time off, I, had the passion back, so I feel like I wrestled really well.
Kayla Aguio, a collegiate star at Oklahoma City, scored a pin and a tech fall in the finals at 147, doing so over a very talented Skylar Grote of New Jersey.
Overall, it was a great tournament, and I'm really blessed. That was awesome. It was an awesome, had a really hard competition, and what I did different was I listened to my coach, Randall.
Lindenwood University star Victoria Francis won the gold at 158 pounds, a 10-0 tech fall and a pin over Texan Haley Garcia.
Coming into this match, or into this tournament, I felt confident that God had given me the right training and mindset for it, and was ready to go to work. As far as the matches went, I feel pretty good about them. Definitely some things I need to work on.
Well, the title at 175 pounds went to Ashley Miles of McKendree University. Miles won her final series in 2 straight bouts at a weight class that is not contested at the World Championships.
Felt good. I was a little bit tired. I actually came back from an injury about, I think, last year. So I had surgery, so I was really excited to come back and then win and show what I've got. It's like a comeback for me, so I enjoyed it.
A short time out for this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, also up for grabs in Irving, spots on the FIDA Cadet World Team. Athletes there, ages 15 through 17. 4 athletes repeated as champs at the event, with winners in the 9 World Championship weight classes securing a spot on the U.S. team that'll see action at the FIDA Cadet World Championships in Snina, Slovakia, July 15th through the 20th. We go to one of the most anticipated finals of the event, 123 pounds. 2013 Cadet World bronze medalist Teshia Alo of Hawaii took on Colorado star Maya Nelson. Both were junior national champs last year at different weights. Nelson won the first bout 9-4, but Alo rebounded with a pin in bout 2. In the third match, Alo scored a late takedown for a 6-2 win and was named the OW for her performance.
This third round, I gave it all. I took everything. I wasn't letting go of that world team title.
Another repeat champ was Saria Jones of California at 101. She needed 3 bouts to claim the title, beating 2014 folk style national champ Ronna Heaton of South Dakota. Jones won the first match 3-3 by criteria, but Heaton got a pin in bout 2. Jones clinched the win with a 1-1 criteria win of her own in the final bout.
She's beat me in the past before, and so I had to come back and control the match pretty much, and I knew it was going to be tough.
Also returning to the Cadet Worlds with her second straight body bar title, Gabrielle Garcia, California's own 114-pounder. She beat California's other teammate Angelica Lanes with 2 straight tech falls, 10-0 and 11-0.
I think I grew a lot more out of these past few months. I think I should do a lot more better, and my technique got a lot better with all the coaches I've been working with and my trainers.
The 4th repeat champ was Taylor Rosario of Texas at 172. In a weight class that does not compete at the World Championships, Rosario scored a pair of pins over fellow Texan Avery Sims, 20 seconds in the first and 1 minute and 3 seconds in the second.
Honestly,
wrestling's been okay. It's been going through a rough spot, but I just came into this, I don't even know, I was just like had a positive attitude and it just felt good to be back.
Next, we go to 132 pounds. Corel Sugiyama of Idaho lost her first bout to 2013 FIDA Cadet runner-up Arian Carpio of Washington. The score there 4-8, but she rallied back with 2 tech falls, 10-0 and 14-4 to win the gold.
I'm figuring out what my moves are, focusing on my mental strengths and everything.
Now, what else will you be doing this summer?
Just keep doing what I'm doing, keep training hard, and hopefully I'll take first in nationals.
The champ at 143 was Katrina Lobsinger of California. She fell in round 1 to Jessica Rodier of Wisconsin, the score 11-6. But then it was Lobsinger who opened up her offense, winning by pin in bout 2 and closed it out with a 12-6 victory in bout number 3.
It was really challenging. I mean, some of the opponents, you know, they threw me off my game, but I knew I just had to calm down, relax, and just get back in it and just fight the good fight to make that world team.
Capturing the title at 94 pounds, Utah star Haley Cox. She scored a pair of 10-0 tech falls over Naomi Chavez of Texas in the final round.
I feel great. I've been working all year for this, and I'm so happy that I made my goal.
Next, we check in at 108. Teresa Rankin of Michigan was dominant in the finals there, pinning Jennifer Juarez of New York in both bouts. The falls, well, 1:36 and 57 seconds.
Well, I just pray a lot, and I just tell myself that I've worked so hard for this, and that when I work hard, I can be unstoppable.
Also earning a spot on the cadet world team was Kendall Rosing of California at 154 pounds and Tori Marufa of Texas at 88. Winning gold medals at weights not contested at the Worlds were Emily Huerta of Washington at 185 and Haley Gladden of Alabama at 220 pounds. Assistant women's national coach Erin Tomeo talked about the great competition at the Body Bar.
I always get excited for this weekend, Body Bar Nationals, World Team Trials for Cadet and Juniors. It's very exciting. But I walked through these doors and I got even more excited just seeing the numbers here, the quality of wrestling here. It's been so elevated and it's just inspiring and it's amazing. And I think it's really going to put our girls in the right place going into that world stage.
Stay tuned. You're watching USA Wrestling Weekly.
There comes a point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in, whether you will win or lose, and what you will count as your victory.
Now let's head to Tehran, Iran. It's where the USA competed at the Greco-Roman World Cup for the first time in just 6 years. The event featured the top 10 Greco-Roman nations in the world competing in a dual meet format. And the action, well, to say it was anything less would be lying. It was intense. Wrestling is the national sport there in that country, and thousands of fans came out to see the action. The atmosphere in the arena, simply electric. When it was over, host Iran sent the fans home happy with a 6-2 finals victory over Russia and a first-place team finish. Team USA, however, was placed in Group A and faced 4 tough opponents. The U.S. had a young team with 4 of the athletes competing in their first major international event. Team USA had a chance to win their first bout against Turkey as U.S. Open champ Rayvon Perkins got the ball rolling at 145 with a stunning pin of Basar Ains. Also picking up victories against Turkey, 2-time World Team member Andy Basic at 145. He won 6-0. 2013 World Team member Jordan Holm at 187, who won his bout by disqualification. The bout was tied 3-3, but Turkey won the final 2 matches for a 5-3 win. Next up, Hungary. They had a strong lineup and defeated Team USA 8-0. The world champs from Russia were next up for the U.S., where heavyweight Robbie Smith scored a come-from-behind victory over Vitaly Liniski 5-3. It was the only win for Team USA in a 7-1 loss to the Russians. Day 2 featured the last match in group competition, and Team USA, well, they drew Kazakhstan. The match was close throughout, but the U.S. would come out on the losing end by a score of 5-3. Wins came from Andy Besic, Jordan Holm, and Robbie Smith. The loss put the Americans in the 9th place bout against Armenia. The U.S. got off to a good start at 1:45. It was Rayvon Perkins who won his second match by pin, putting away George Shehaikin. A second win came at 1:65. Andy Besic edged out Karapet Shalyan 1-0. Jordan Holm added another win at 187, shutting out Hovashayan 5-0. Armenia led 4-3 going into the heavyweight round. The Armenian Yashik Yagisharian jumped out to a 3-0 lead, but Robbie Smith, well, he stormed back with the support of the crowd. Smith would secure a stunning pin and tied the duel 4 each. But pins from Perkins and Smith would give the U.S. the most classification points and the dual meet victory. The Iranian fans gave the United States a large ovation following the win over Armenia. The U.S. would finish 9th with a record of 1-4 at the event. The other members of the U.S. World Team included Ryan Mango at 130 pounds, Patrick Smith at 156, Jordan Spieler at 176, and Darren Burns at 216 pounds. Steve Frazier, coaching in his final event as Greco-Roman national coach, talked about his American effort.
Well, obviously we didn't go to the World Cup with 10 teams invited to take 9th. But I got to say, I was pretty happy with a lot of things I saw with the Greco team.
Andy Besic won his 3 bouts in the tournament, enjoyed the competition in Iran.
Huge wrestling fans over there, you know, and not in an intense, hostile way, you know, they just appreciated good, hard wrestling, and they, you know, that's what they wanted to see. They love to see everybody just leaving it out on the mat.
Next, we head to Izmir, Turkey, where a team of American Fila Junior stars competed in the International Junior Champions Tournament there. Day 1 featured 2 past world champs for Team USA. Kyle Snyder, 211 pounds, 2013 Cadet World Champ Aaron Pico at 145. Snyder had an impressive day against some of the top Fila stars. He opened up with a tech fall over Ungor of Turkey and scored a tech over Heino of Finland. In the semifinals, he put away Savran of Turkey by way of pin. Then the Maryland native, well, defeated his Russian counterpart, Kurbanov, in the finals. The score 1-1, and he won by virtue of scoring the last point.
Feels good. Well, I wrestled and beat the streets the week before, and I lost, so I wasn't happy about that. Don't like losing. So it was good to compete again soon after and win a gold medal for the United States of America. I thought that I competed pretty well against the guys that were there, and overall it was a really good tournament for everybody on the trip.
Pico came out strong as well, scoring a 12-1 tech fall over Agazim of Turkey, adding a second tech fall over Alzarov of Kazakhstan. In round 3, he lost a heartbreaking 9-8 decision to Yavuz of Turkey and lost by fall to junior national champ from Russia, Arsen Aliev, in the repechage rounds. While the big news on day 2 was Texas high school star Bo Nickel. He claimed the gold medal there at 185 pounds. You remember that Nickel was 5th at the Cadet Worlds last year. He opened up with 2 victories over Turkish opponents, beating Yanel, a 13-4 win there, and a pin over Sezgin. In the semifinals, he defeated the 2011 Cadet World bronze medalist and Asian junior silver medalist Doletbekov of Kazakhstan 5-4. With points coming from everywhere, Nickel won a wild finals match against Cadet World medalist Georgi Karchashvili of Georgia 10-10, winning on criteria. The featured Penn State star was named the Mat.com Wrestler of the Week. Also reaching the medal round, young Floridian Fox Baldwin, 2-2 record at 163 pounds. He fell in his bronze medal round to Nabiev of Russia 0-4. We talked with assistant national freestyle coach Bill Zadek.
Yeah, it was a great trip. Excellent experience for our junior athletes. It was a really high quality tournament in Izmir. The Champions Junior Tournament is the name of the competition, and it's always going to be a strong competition because it's in a part of the world that, you know, of course, Turkey's a good, strong wrestling nation, and then the countries that surround it in close proximity. So you're going to draw a lot of the better competitors, but this year you had a lot of those top countries using it as a trial, a proving ground for their junior teams who they're going to send to the Junior Europeans very soon.
Hey, it's time for our Photo of the Week contest. Pictures are sent in by families and fans from around the country and are being considered for our contest page in USA Wrestler Magazine and our Facebook page as well. This week, the photo was sent in by Jacqueline Smith showing Juan Garcia, a junior from Danbury High School in Connecticut, competing at the Connecticut State Championships. Have your photographs considered by emailing them to Gary Abbott at usawrestling.org. Folks, that'll do it for this week's show. From all of us here at USA Wrestling, I'm Scott Casper, and thanks for watching.